Welcome, welcome with love and light. Namaste, Ashe. Happy Wednesday. Happy Mercury Day. Okay, so happy birthday, Cancers. This is what fell out. We got the Four of Cups and the reverse. That is Cancer energy. That is water energy. This is an all signs collective reading. However, this jumped out. So the Four of Cups in reverse. This is Cancer energy. All right. This is the energy of somebody who is they went in, okay, like in meditation mode, disconnected, pull back their emotions to go within to get answers, intuitive answers, okay, tapping into their emotional intelligence. And here's the result. Now they're out of that phase and they know what they want. They know how they feel. They know where they stand. And they're choosing to accept the things that they cannot change, but they're also choosing to withdraw from what people, places, and things that don't work for them, okay? This is the energy. We have the number 4 here. This is the energy of uh, choosing to do what's best for yourself, okay? What lines up with your internal values, okay? What you want. So this is a perfect place to be in alignment with yourself. And this is a choice, okay? So Cancer, collective, whoever you are, okay? It just happens to be Cancer energy that came out first, okay? You made a conscious decision, okay? You went inside. This is intuitive, receiving intuitive messages, okay? Being in touch with your emotional intelligence source, all right? And you pulled on the strength of the divine. And this is how you have made your decision. And this is a very good place to be. So the Hermit in reverse here with the 5 of Swords in reverse and the paranoia. Okay, I said the paranoia. The 9 of Wands in reverse, that is someone who is, they're paranoid. They're struggling. The Hermit in reverse is someone who has lost their way, okay? So you're out of this situation. You have not, you're not no longer lost, okay? You don't know, you're no longer in the dark. You're not confused, okay? And whatever happened in the past, okay, you're definitely, hello everyone. Happy Wednesday, happy Mercury Day. So you're at peace with whatever energies you were not at peace with. You're accepting the things that you cannot change, okay? You're no longer possessive, all right? And for some of you, this 7 of Swords in reverse with the Ace of Swords in reverse, for some of you, you felt like you had to manipulate your way through life, right? You felt like you had to control things. You had to be in control. And I'm going to be honest with you. That's me, okay? Like, I feel like I am the one that is I'm going to make it happen in my life, okay? I'm going to make it happen. So, Richard, you said, can you tell me if the girl was in love with that found out about my past and left me will come back to me and we have feelings again? Okay, so Richard, right now I am doing a collective. Thank you for posting your question. Right now I'm doing a collective. I don't have a moderator right now to just answer individual questions right now. But if you want to book a reading, if you want to do yes or no questions, you can. But right now, this is a collective readings, and I will not be really looking at the screen. So if you guys are saying hi or commenting and you're not hearing me giving feedback, it's because I'm not really paying attention, okay? But I will let you know when the floor is open for questions, okay? So whoever you are, collective, we started out with Cancer energy, all right? In the past, you felt like you had to Whenever you didn't know what to do, you took control. You handled the situation. And like I was saying, that's me. If I don't know which way to go, I'm going to make my way. Okay. However I need to, I'm going to come up with some strategies of my own. But the problem is, with the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Hermit in reverse and the Four of Pentacles in reverse, that really isn't seeking wise counsel, okay? So you want to seek wise counsel, and it looks like you have. So congratulations, collective. You have completed a karmic cycle, and a lot of people don't like you right now because you are not that person anymore. Because when you are confused, people will manipulate you, or they will try to anyway, okay? So we have the Lovers here. We have the Three of Wands with the Two of Swords and Temperance. Okay, and the Knight of Cups. So for some of you, you're going back to an ex-lover. Okay, for some of you, you spent the block. You went back. Maybe you learned some lessons. Maybe this person just, yeah, whatever thoughts that you had, whatever caused you guys, because I am picking up on someone's energy that just wasn't healthy, okay? A toxic relationship, someone who actually was a troublemaker, okay? The Eight of Swords in reverse, you definitely released yourself from whatever, energies that caused you to not be a good partner, or to somebody. We have Gemini energy here. We have Aries energy here. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, Libra, that's Venus energy. Scorpio, Mars energy. Pluto energy. All right. So we have a Mars and Venus energy out here. Both of those planets are definitely full of passion, love, excitement, empowerment, energy, livelihood, passion, romance, especially with the Knight of Cups here. So, this looks like, someone is not, they're freeing themselves, and they know which way, they know where they stand now, but it looks like they went back to a partnership, okay, an old partnership. And I know the Lovers are in the upright, so this could be the energy of someone rekindling an old flame, okay. With Temperance out here, that's how I know it is a positive movement, because with the Eight of Swords in reverse, this is someone who, whatever mindset they had to create a toxic relationship, they no longer have that mindset. Gemini energy again. Okay, so they've let go of those negative patterns, those negative thoughts that caused their relationship with, I'm definitely picking up on a specific relationship, because Gemini and Aries, Gemini, we have Mars and Venus, okay? They are they're twin planets, right? They mirror each other, except one is masculine, one is feminine. So we definitely have love, romance, and passion here. The Eight of Swords in reverse is a positive energy, okay? This is someone who is accepting the fact that the way I went about it before, that wasn't the right way. I got to let that go. Now I'm open to new insights and new perspective, okay? Temperance is a very healthy energy. The Two of Swords with the Temperance and the Nine of Cups, it's like somebody got past their ego, right? They bypassed their ego. Now with the Three of Wands in reverse, there is a little hesitation. They don't know what's going to happen, but they did try their hand, okay? The Lovers being in the upright, something got rekindled, all right? Something definitely got rekindled. Let's see what the hesitation is, okay? Maybe I should use this deck, or let's use this. What was the hesitation here? This one right here, I know this is definitely going to be real. What caused the Three of Pentacles? I said Three of Pentacles. The Three of Wands in reverse. Okay. So we have revenge here. Okay. So this person wasn't sure. This person wasn't sure if the way that they exited the relationship or the way that things end, if they were going to uh, get payback. Okay. Now let me just say this. Yeah, karma does what it does. We'll find out. With temperance being here, I do not believe. But this is what's in this person's mind. And obviously they let it go. So we have call in reverse, okay? So we have hearing from, conversation, talking, and unblocking. So this person could have blocked them, rightfully so, because like I said, this is a it was someone. I'm picking up this Gemini energy has come to terms with some things and let some things go. But then we have this Aries energy that's just like, you know what? I don't know. Okay, so we have bottled up in reverse. Okay, so there is no deception. Okay, there's no deception. And someone is definitely opening up, and we have toxic in reverse. Okay, so what it looks like is somebody's been keeping tabs. Now, although, yeah, because we have fake profile hiding from you behind the scenes of social media. So someone has been, this Aries energy, this Aries and this Gemini energy, I mean, they both could have been, and this is probably why this Aries energy is like, you know what, I don't know what's going on. And this Gemini's energy is like, I don't know what's going on. But this Gemini energy has been watching, okay? Definitely been watching this. And we have butterflies, okay? Feeling complete, can't stop smiling, happiness, devotion, all right? And tether, okay? So both of these individuals, they do feel the same, okay? But I'm still getting that although this Gemini energy has freed themselves from whatever toxic thoughts that they had about this person, I'm not going to say they're completely rehabilitated. You know, I'm intuitively feeling, and toxic is in the reverse, but they're scared that they're going to be punished for how they treated this person. Okay, so we have tether, telepathy, intuition, dreams, and heart songs. Now, the only way to have to be tethered to someone, remember the movie? What's that movie? Starts with the A. Does it start with the A? Avatar. Okay, remember the movie Avatar? Now, you could try to tether with another creature or another being, but if your souls were not in alignment, you couldn't tether, right? Once tethering is very intimate. 1313 on the timer. It is a, once we get connected, you better not betray me. Okay? That is not, so to be able to have, songs of love in your heart for a person, and to know their thoughts and to tap into their dream state, that is a spiritual connection. Although this word here says tether, this is a spiritual connection, okay? This is a soul tie. When we say you need to do cord cutting, this is a cord connection. To tether, it means to connect. This is a spiritual bond. And you can tether with karmic people. Two karmic people can make a spiritual connection, okay? It's not about what's right or wrong. It's not about right and wrong, okay? It's about what you allow, okay? It's energy. That's what it is. So these people, they feel the same. And we have pursuit, chasing, persistence, hunting down, and resilient, okay? Now, remember I said the Three of Wands is in reverse. So there's someone who's they're not completely open. So we have witchcraft here. Someone is hexing. There's a spell, negativity. Okay, and then we have ghosts, leaving behind, disappearing, cold, and no contact. But we also have adrenaline here. So, somebody has it in their head. Yeah, we got lust, forbidden fruit, non-committal sexual energy, and tragedy. I'm getting a mixture of past energies. Yes, side piece. Yes, an escape, avoiding, blocking, pushing away, and hiding. I'm definitely getting energies of the past energies of what caused the connection to fade away. All right, so but like I said, this Gemini energy feels like they're going to get punished for what they've done. What is it that they've done? Okay, it looks like they pushed this person away. It looks like um, we got spell work here. Okay, there's a spell. Okay, so people do things to keep people. People do things to um, keep people tethered. We got the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Okay? This is love and light energy. This is pure love. Okay? This is, with the Temperance and the Knight of Cups, this is definitely someone, they were in love with each other. They definitely were in love with each other, and someone decided to make a reckless decision. Okay? And then you have this side piece here, and you have this avoiding and this spell work, this disappearing, no contact, and things of that nature. All right. With the Five of Cups and the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, this is definitely the energy. I mean, it matches. It definitely resonates with this spell work. Okay. We have adrenaline, roller coaster ride, ups and downs, good and bad, rush of feelings. Okay, so now we have the King of Cups. So we have the King and the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups. I mean, this is, although this person displayed toxic energies, the Fool in reverse, they just made a poor decision. Okay, they made a reckless decision. So let's see, why did they make a reckless decision? What was this? And we do have lust out here. Okay, so this person we have lust and witchcraft. So this person, they could have a sexual desire that they just don't have a grip on. Okay. Uncontrollable urges and desires, and this could just be, now we do have witchcraft here, so I'm not sure if this is this person's natural nature or if this is something that was put on them, but we're about to find out. What is this? What was the poor choice that they made? Okay, we have changes and transitions in reverse. Okay, so they did not want to stop their reckless behavior. Okay, they didn't want to stop. They did not want to stop. Yeah, we have heartbreak and shattered. So, I mean, what broke their heart? Because you made this reckless decision. You made a reckless decision because you didn't want to change, but your heart was broken. Okay, you got heartbroken. So I'm picking up, intuition is in reverse. So this person just wasn't in their right mind. Okay, so with this witchcraft out here and side piece, you have to be careful when you have a third party involved and they know that you're with somebody else. You don't know what they may put on you, aka put on you, because flirting with others, the other woman's secret hookups, when you connect with people sexually, there is an agreement that the two of you make. You open yourself up to their energies. You agree, yes, this person is allowed in my energy. Yes, I accept them. So when this third party, okay, this side piece, okay, that you're lusting over or they're lusting over you, When they know that you have somebody else and they want to use you at their disposal, they will they will put a spell on you, okay? So we have mask here. You guys got to be careful with this third party energy. Like, I know men are just like, oh, she just a side piece and she knows she's a side piece, okay? But how do you know that they're putting on a persona, right? We have mask here. They're faking it. They probably, they're telling you that they're okay with being a side piece, and that they're pretending that they're not in pain when you don't pick up their phone call, when you don't answer their call. Whew. Or when you don't respond to their texts. You think they're not, if that's not the type of person, you think they're not going to be upset. Okay, you think they're not going to be upset, but they're not going to show you, because they want you to think, I'm that girl. You can run to me whenever. Okay, girl with the snake, can't make it up. Charmed or used, enable, and boundaries. And once yes, the snake. You guys, your downfall are these third parties, these side pieces that fake like they're okay with being a side piece. They're not. They're not. We got girl with the snake, and then love signs. These people pretend that they're okay with being a side piece, and they're not. Okay? But they're pretending they're not happy. Happiness in reverse. Okay? Okay? They're pretending to be a side piece because they want to put on this persona where, you can call me whenever, and how conveniently they're always available. Like, how you gonna be a side piece and you're always available? You're that chick that's everywhere with everybody. Okay, so we have spiritual awakening in the reverse, realizations in the reverse. When you're not tapped into your intuition, you get duped. Okay, and you do have expected troubles. All right, all of a sudden you wonder why this side piece is all of a sudden their behavior changes. All of a sudden they're not your piece. They're not your rock piece, okay? They're not your rock piece. They're not the one that you can run to, when you're having a bad day, okay? All of a sudden, they're supposed to be your hookup person, your one night stand, but now they want security, okay? And now all of a sudden they have unfinished business, okay? And when you notice this, you're like, you know what? Let me withdraw. Let me ghost this person, okay? Let me go ahead and leave this person alone because this person is tripping. And they're going through it. Now they're insecure. They're lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego, and fear and frustration. Okay, and now they're not putting on a poker face no more because they realize that what was supposed to be fun and games is no longer fun and games, okay? With this Ace of Cups and Queen of Cups and King of Cups energy, you can't, I don't care if you're a side piece, I don't care who you are, you will never break through this energy. You will never break through this energy. You just won't. So, it looks like, the side piece, this is where the spell work is coming from. Tell me more about this witchcraft. These people, we got the Chariot in reverse, the Tower in reverse. This person is suffering because they do have feelings for you. Okay? But karma is on that ass. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, it's not fun and games. Y'all are not having fun anymore. Okay, it's not fun. You're crying. King of Swords in reverse. You're doing spell work, all right? You're doing spell work on this man. You're being possessive, okay? Three of Pentacles in reverse. And you're probably, this is the energy of you. You're talking about this King of Pentacles. This King of Wands. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so for some of you, we have Aries Sun here. Strong Aries Sun. We have Libra Moon here. Okay. We have Venus. Okay, we got Venus energy out here. So for some of you, You got to be careful with these side pieces because they will act like, yeah, we have the death in reverse, okay? With the six of swords in reverse. This is definitely someone who can't get over you, okay? Tower in reverse, they're just suffering. They can't get over you, and now they're a freaking mess. The moon in reverse, okay? They can't keep their composure. They're lying to themselves. The world in reverse. Just they're just very disappointed. And they're calling you, they're saying you're the one that broke their heart. You're the one that lied to them. We got the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse. You know, you went from a party girl, F buddy, to now all of a sudden your world has come to an end. You're doing spell work to keep this person, you know, tethered to you, and you're acting like he promised you the world, and you're, you know, telling people, okay, your friends, your co-workers, some of you, you didn't told this person to your co-workers, and you got your co-workers jumping on a bandwagon, lighting candles with you, and, you know, oh my goodness, I just heard pubic hairs. So, men, y'all got to be careful. High Priestess in reverse and the Devil in reverse. This is a dark witch, okay? I heard pubic hairs and candle magic, okay? Because they see this queen, we have this Queen of Pentacles and an Ace of Pentacles. So they see their person, they see them as very beautiful. So pillow talking, okay? Obviously, this masculine has told this side piece all about this person that he's in love with. They're well established. They got their own. They're very prosperous. They're very abundant. Okay, this person, Ace of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, you're a healer. The Magician, absolutely. So he didn't told somebody, he didn't told this side piece, you know, that she's excellent at what she does, spoke very highly of her. Okay, only for her to be hated by this quote unquote side piece. You just somebody you're supposed to be hooking up with. And meanwhile, I don't know if he knew or not, but she's definitely a dark witch and got her little minions, okay? We got the Judgment in reverse and the Lovers in reverse, okay? The Four Wands in reverse, it all in the Strength card in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse. This person probably had this person arrested, okay? Probably made a scene with the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Strength card in reverse. The Four Wands in reverse. What this is telling me is that they had an altercation and the police was involved. Okay, and she probably cried her little eyes out, probably had a little mark or something on her, but that's how they ended. Okay, the police was called. Yes, justice in reverse. Okay, you guys you have to be careful with these side pieces, these third party energies. Okay, you have to. And so now I know why this Gemini feels like he's going to get payback, because he went through all this BS with this side piece who's done witchcraft on him. But the wheels turned, okay? The wheels definitely turned. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right, Spirit. Yeah, but he definitely went to jail. They definitely had an altercation. Okay. He did something. I think he put his hands on her, if you ask me. Judgment in reverse, Lovers in reverse, Four Wands, the Strength card. Yeah, somebody definitely lost their cool. Justice in reverse, Judgment in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay. Yeah, this was definitely with the Strength card in reverse, somebody lost their cool. Okay, you know, who knows? She probably threw a low blow, low blow. Okay, we got Capricorn energy. That's the devil energy. Okay, that's boss, like a boss. Okay, Virgo energy, the alchemist. So that's Mercury. So that could be a Gemini, Virgo. Someone could have a Gemini sun, Virgo moon. Okay. They could have a Capricorn North Node. All right. We got Leo energy, the extrovert, but it's in reverse. So they could have a Leo North Node. Extrovert is up, positive energy. Yeah, so someone could have a Leo North Node, but they were operating in their South Node, okay? Ain't that what I said? Oh, karma, South Node of the moon. What did I say? Oh, karma, South Node of the moon. I know what I'm talking about. So this person has a Leo North Node, but they're operating in their South Node. This karma. That's why they feel like they're going to get payback for what they have done. All right. All right, you guys. I'm going to leave it at that. Till the next time, with love and light. Namaste, Ashe. If you want to book a personal reading, a private reading, the information is in the description. Happy birthday to my cancers. Um, and also, I'm getting the question when people book reading, they are asking me questions like, I'm skeptical. They are hesitant about getting, paying for readings because they've been scammed in the past. They requested readings, they paid their money, and they never got their reading. I don't know who's doing this, but just know that you have two options. You can get a live reading, or you can send me your question. Um, and once you make the payment, I'll send you a video reading, but you will never have to wait 2 days after you pay. Now, scheduling a live reading like video reading, you don't have to show yourself, but it's in real time, okay? So you can hear me talk, you can ask whatever questions you want. If you need clarification, you can do all of that. Okay, now those have to be scheduled, right? I don't schedule video readings. What I do is when you give me the question, I already know whether I have time to do it or not. You know what I'm saying? And I do have a life outside of this, but if that book was going to take more than 2 days, I'll let you know. Okay? But no one has ever had to wait 2 days because I just have a real good system. Okay. I set up my schedule so that I can live my life and also do readings. I just have a system that works for me. All right. To the next time, with love and light. Namaste, Ashe.